Hunter, stay a while. I do not want to be alone.
Magic, are you all right?
No, Hunter, I am not. And neither is Limbo. The dark energy is increasing.
This danger you feel, have you given more thought to what could be causing it?
Yes, but I do not want to say it out loud.
Would it be easier to write it down then?
I see what you did there, Hunter. But no, writing his name down would feel like I was summoning him. Words have power. I do not want to give him any more than he already has.
He?
If I am right, you will see soon enough. But tonight, that's all I can say.
Hi, kiddo.
Oh.
What are you up so late reading?
The twisted brain drippings of that psycho Faustus? This journal is like a love letter to Aleister Crowley, the Necronomicon, Jack the Ripper, and Charles Manson. All remixed into some nightmarish open mic poetry. I'm going to be up all night trying to make sense of it. See if it helps us find our way back into the sanctum.
You are exhausted, Carol. Get some rest. You can crack Faustus's code tomorrow.
It's not that I don't appreciate the sentiment, Hunter, but I'll tap out when I'm ready. Besides, if I went to sleep right now, this nightmare juice would be sure to terrorize me with bad dreams. And when I say bad dreams, I don't mean Lovecraftian demons or Cenobites. I mean being stuck at a 12-hour poetry slam in the East Village. You know, real horror. Listen to this crap. Lilith, your name is a black hole for men like me to lose their souls. How I await to be suffocated in your arms. Choke on the dark tendrils of your hair. Murder me, goddess, and I will help you murder this dimension.
These are just the ramblings of a madman. No rhyme or reason to be found.
There must be something helpful here. Well, I ought to get back to burning the midnight oil. I got about 400 pages to go of this crap. I'll let you know what I find out. Good to see you, Hunter.
This must be the tunnel entrance Agatha spoke of. This must be an ember from the forge.
It's good to have you around again.
I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew... things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just dropped the ingredients in. Is that not dangerous?
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along. Lovely, dear. You're a natural.
Hunter, just in time for the meeting of weirdos. There's you, me, and a unicorn if we can find a third. Hope the rest of your fan club won't mind.
What makes me weird?
I forgot. You aren't as self-aware as I am. You talk like you're an ancient artifact, you're older than the geezers who created us, and you've got some deep-rooted mommy issues. Should I keep going? I charge by the hour.
Says the king of weirdos.
Was that a dig? How spicy. We're gonna get along great. I can't wait to see how the Sons react.
You sound a little too excited.
Gotta find joy in the little things, Hunter.
Are you not concerned about fitting in?
What is this, high school? Are you scared of getting a swirly in the bathroom?
I do not know what a swirly is.
Oh, don't worry. I'll show you later. Besides, I'm more interested in your answer. Fitting in, yay or nay?
I do not care. It is not part of my duty.
Duty. You set yourself up for that one.
I am here to be myself, and the Sons will respect that.
Whoa, did it get hot in here for a second? Woof. See, that's the mentality I like. It's giving me could not care less vibes. Listen, all I'm saying is that I'm not the only one who likes your whole shtick, so keep it up.
Good morning, Hunter. Got a minute to chat?
You wanted to speak, Captain America?
Please, call me Steve or Cap. I know I'm a newer kid on the block, but I'm noticing some major divisions within this team. All the interpersonal drama is pulling focus from the real danger, Lilith.
I have witnessed the divisions, and I must do a better job of resolving the conflicts at hand.
Hardest lessons hit the closest to our hearts. Leading others is never straightforward or easy. It's definitely not all on your shoulders, but I respect you for taking accountability. Don't forget that you're the only one of us who's beaten Lilith and paid the ultimate price for it. You stand out here as a leader. The Midnight Suns, Strange, Carol, Tony, even me. We all look to you for our cues. It's a responsibility, and it's a tough one.
I have been a weapon all my life, to be wielded and directed by others. Leadership ability is not my forte. I would appreciate a few pointers.
Just the fact that you're willing to learn means you're on the right track.
Perhaps I can figure out how to lead as I go.
Yeah. We all have to do that to a degree, but it's gonna take more than winging it to see us through. Everyone else is wandering around trying to figure it out. Leaders need a direction. Finding true north, and forging ahead despite the obstacles. That's what it's about. And believe me, it's tough to get everyone marching in the same direction. You've already made the ultimate sacrifice once before. I've been there. I know what it's like to be asked to do it again and again. It doesn't get easier, but you get stronger and better at making the hard calls. I've given you a lot to process, but let's pick up this conversation again soon.
My link with the Sanctum is weakened.
I wonder if there'll be a sequel. You know me, I'm always game for distraction.
Thanks, Hunter.
Just remember, you asked for this.
Later.
These things don't seem very lively. I smell your food. Now let that be a lesson to you. You've left me no choice. I've been waiting. I feel invigorated. This won't take long. Nobody to blame but yourself. Don't cross my path again. It is too late for you. Your master must be so proud. So be it. A futile effort. I'll make quick work of you. Now remember who started. Be my victim. You should never have come here. So be it. No, truly, what did you expect, honestly? What a waste. As they say, everything by the book. I've been waiting. Your master must be so proud. Now remember who's started. I feel invigorated. Now let that be a lesson to you. This will take be my Don't cross my path again. What a waste. You should never have come here. I'll make quick work. You're just lucky I'm not ready to feed. Too late for you. No one is to blame but yourself. Is this what you had hoped for? This will take me. A futile effort. No one is to blame but yourself. No, truly, what did you expect, honestly? I will get you for that. They're surprisingly persistent. They are empty. So be it. Every little bit helps. I'll make quick work of you. You should have been more careful. Now let that be a lesson to you. You should never have come here. It is too late for you. Now remember who started. I'll make quick work of you. No, truly, what did you expect, honestly? So is this what you had hoped for? You should have been more careful. This won't. You're just lucky I'm not ready to feed. You've left me no choice. A futile effort. No one is to blame but yourself. Your master must be so proud. What a waste. Now remember, don't cross my path again. Intolerable. I'm up for another round, I suppose. It's a shame we won't have the opportunity to study them. I smell. What a waste. It is too You should have been more careful. I've been waiting. Your master must be so proud. Be my victim. Now remember who started. Don't cross my path again. You should never have come here. Now let that be a lesson to you. I'll make quick work. Is this what you had hoped for? For you. So
Hey, Hunter. Let's see what we got here. Take your pick, Hunter.
Until next time.
Caretaker really commands a presence.
Learning so much more from Faustus now that he...
Nico, Magic, how are they?
Good. I was hoping for something to do.
Make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings.
What in the... This crap just keeps getting weirder and weirder. You know, I think Faustus might have been the Zodiac killer. Sending your friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for. I'm here if you need me.
Captain Marvel swears she can see threads of Dr. Faustus's plan.
Hunter, hello.
Why do you think vampire? Right.
Peace.
Are you pulling your punches?
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
We learn to be a minute.
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
Gladly. Playtime's over. Your mother. Watch me. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
I've been waiting.
Nice. Taking the shot.
I'm going to need a moment here.
Support units on the move. Take them out. We stand with the mother.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time.
Is that the best you've got? You asked for it. I suppose it's something.
It is too late.
We've got movement here.
Well, that's one artifact we probably won't see again. Try not to let the others get away so...
Me no choice. watch me. Your mother.
I smell your fear.
Won't stop them. Get to the artifact before they figure out what happened.
Don't blink. Getting chewed up here!
We will never forsake her.
Follow my lead!
I'm going to need a moment here.
On Delta responding.
Take them out.
We are immovable.
I usually prefer quiet entries. Let's do this! These fanatics are always the same.
Accept your fate.
Requesting medevac! Never seen that before.
It is too late to heal.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
As ordered.
Just let me collect myself.
Support units on the move. We stand with the mother. I don't blame you for bringing hell.
Playtime's over. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
Hell has chosen you. I want to see the truth. Hydra Immortalis!
They got me on lock.
A reputation precedes us. Mother, protect us. You'll need all the help you can get.
No one is to blame but yourself.
A futile effort.
Only the innocent are spared. Enough. All who serve the Mother are dead.
Be my victim. That's a neat trick. So be it. I've been waiting.
What a waste.
They're almost here. Hold position.
Doesn't look like much to me. Got an artifact. About time.
Nice.
Now remember to stop. You're just lucky I'm not ready to feed. Just talk. It's as simple as that.
Hold can regroup.
Not that it matters, but here come their friends.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
Watch flow. Ought to make things interesting. Get ready. Give the mother my regards in hell.
Get out of there!
The guilty have already begun to fall.
Your master must be so proud.
I'd say that was a very successful outing. Good work.
When many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was sent upon earth to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics. Cannot possibly match your strength. Their persistence is irritating.
Atum was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the God Eater.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work. They do not stand a chance. You were too weak for this fight. This shall be of great help.
When many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
They cannot possibly match your strength. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Now that was something. Persistence is irritating.
A tomb was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Demogorg, the God Eater.
This is a cautionary tale. Your timing could use some work. I am impressed. You have earned it. Some for the rest of us. They cannot possibly match your strength. I am afraid I might not come back from this. To wear me down.
The Elder Gods are clearly aware of Lilith's efforts. These beasts may look like your children, but they're only illusions meant to test your skills.
There is no escape. You were too weak for this. Will carry you onward. Let us see if they have an answer for this. Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend. Blade promiscuous. Must have angered them. Our team is falling apart.
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training in.
Your mother abandons you. I am impressed. Feel my call. Not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
If that doesn't make an impression on Autumn, I don't know what will. Good work, Hunter.
looks like it belongs here.
With a tomb's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there?
The son of Gaia approves. Autumn, show me the way. Autumn reveals all. Curious. That is something. He sees our path. Autumn be praised. Something terrible happened here. This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the Coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
Caretaker and my mother knew their powers could help others, and they did not hesitate.
Of course not, dear. Your mother was a gifted healer, and Sarah was never one to back down from a fight. They also knew the signs of Chthon's influence, and Shaw's sudden rise to power undoubtedly got their attention.
Chthon's corruption had taken root in the New World just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the Moon Seals to the Knights of Wondergore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious. And the rest is history.
But what about the Moon Seal?
After the trials, the Moon Seal vanished, along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear.
There must not be anything here. Was this always here? I may have forgotten a few things, but I feel as if I would remember a decrepit church on the grounds.
You may not remember the structure, but maybe you've heard of the man responsible for it? Hiram Shaw? This was his house of worship, and like a great many things on the grounds, Sarah preferred to keep it in a sort of mystic quarantine. Even I haven't been inside.
Is that all she did while I slept? Seal things off for our protection?
She can be overzealous at times, but in this case, she was right to be wary.
So, what dark secret does this place hold?
When Hiram Shaw first came to Salem, he was little more than a charlatan posing as a preacher. He managed to convince a few desperate souls to join his congregation, and with their help, he broke ground on this church. Whether it was coincidence or fate, in digging beneath the church, Shaw found something that would change the course of all of our lives. A long-forgotten page of the Darkhold.
If Shaw found a page of the Darkhold, it was because Kuthan wanted it that way.
I tend to agree. That cursed book is always seeking out a way to return its master to power.
And a power-hungry preacher makes for the ideal messenger of darkness.
Yes, Shaw was an eager study, consumed almost immediately by the whisperings of Kuthan and the Darkhold's power. Nearly overnight, the people of Salem, old and new, were at his threshold, waiting for the word. Yes, dear?
Tell me about Hiram Shaw.
By all accounts, as I understand it, he was a largely unsuccessful minister before his arrival at Salem, traveling from place to place, swindling whatever followers he managed to gain before being run out of town. To think that a simple man like Shaw finding a piece of the Darkhold was enough to set all of this in motion, it puts things in perspective.
What do you know about my father?
That's not an easy question, dear. What would you like to know? Was he a good man? Yes, I think he was. Your mother loved him dearly, and he doted over her. I think for a time she forgot who she was, where she came from. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. She and Sarah both deserve to find something more than just another fight with Kuthan. Lilith did. Sarah didn't. At least, not for a while longer still. I honestly think that's the only thing she ever had against him, blood or not. Until we speak again.
What's happening, Hunter?
Hey, Hunter. I don't mind stretching my legs. It's the sitting on my butt I can do without.
I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
Wonderful. We can use it in the ritual.
Hey.
Good girl, Charlie.
It's always good to see you. We should investigate Hiram Shaw's church. There may be clues as to the whereabouts of the moon seal given to the Salem Coven.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
You heading to shop class?
I might swing on by.
So, is that a yes, or...?
Yeah, I'll be there.
An ominous presence dares enter these halls?
Heading to shop class. You in?
I am ready.
Right on.
Good instincts, but you want to tighten up the array.
Like this?
Close. Here, I can show you.
What's all the, new equipment?
Ah, the supplies? No need to thank me. Donated to the cause, courtesy of 5 Stark subsidiaries.
Wow, it's really something.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but just take what you need. I'll clear out the rest. I promise.
Awesome. That's great.
How's it going, boss? Ready to get your hands greasy?
Tony, why did you bring all this equipment?
Really? The old stuff has a junkyard horked up in an 80s machine shop vibe. Why, were we supposed to vote on it?
The supplies are helpful, but we could have used a warning.
Yeah, I should have sent a message to your Sparks. My bad. I'll call a mulligan on this one.
What is a mulligan?
It's a... I'm gonna say it's a type of, carburetor.
Good to know.
So, about this situation, I get it. We're bumping elbows. But you kids are doing good work here. Whatever you want to do, I'll support it.
Did you know Tony planned to do this?
No. Did you?
Nah, but it sounds like his heart was in the right place. Now, it's time to build something cool. Now that we know Wanda's a threat, you'll need an edge if you face her again.
What kind of edge?
Nothing that involves her coming to harm. We're looking at ways to protect you from her abilities.
How is that possible?
Our first prototype keeps you connected to the real world in case Wanda alters it around you.
Like an anchor, tethering me to reality?
Exactly. If Wanda alters your reality, our second prototype alters it back. Robbie got the idea from his spirit of vengeance. I think the prototype is powered by Hellfire, so best not to jostle it.
Like a button I press to reset her alterations? Or a broadcast interfering with her own transmission?
Perfect, you got it. Glad you cleared that up with Tony. Now we can get to work. I have the components you gave me. Always good to get ahead. I'm ready to put this together. How about you?
I am ready.
Is that it for today?
I am ready to go.
Did the new equipment help?
Hey there.